Very good morning, children. Hope all are doing good at home. Be safe at home only. Being at home. Don't come out, children. But I found almost all the children only were coming and collecting your answer papers and question papers. But please don't come again to the school, children. See that the more you stay at home, you'll be safe. Okay? Okay, children. So we'll let us start the lesson, new lesson. That is this some natural phenomena. Okay, what is it? This topic itself will tell. Natural, nature. Phenomena means it's a fact, it's an event. Okay, it's whatever occurring naturally. That is called some natural phenomena. You just tell what are naturally occurring. The main thing is the sun rays. Nobody can stop raising the sun, right? Automatically it rises and it sets, and as soon as the dark comes, the moonlight will come. So these are naturally occurring. So rainy season means without anybody's, suddenly the rain will come. Nobody can. Sometimes it rains heavily. Nobody has got a power to stop it. So we cannot, how much ever, human beings would have invented in his life. Almost everything is invented by the human beings. But in this natural, human being are unable to protect this, go against this natural occurring, whatever is happening in the universe. Okay. Now here we are going to study about some natural occurrence. See, suppose if you just now I said sunlight, nobody can stop sun raising. Okay. The same way, if it is very heavily rains, whatever. Okay, sometimes it rains. Rain is very much necessary because the water which is very much important for us, for our life, right? So the same way, if at all, if it rains heavily recently, so much of rain, poured and there was and all flood, what happened? We lost the agriculture. So many villages are drenched, and so it has all some bad things also is happening on our surroundings. So what can we do? So of course, see, whenever if at all there is a flood, instead when we came to nowadays, people, the people who knows this about this natural calamities, what they say, they just in advance they intimate us that in this place particularly flood is going to occur. So what the people can do, they can migrate from that place. They can migrate, they can go away from those places. So what happens? They can safeguard ourselves. See, of course, we don't have a power to stop the natural phenomena. So at least we can safeguard. Suppose if there's a lightning and thunder, first you know which comes first, the lightning, then the sound comes, right? Because light is faster than the sound. So as soon as the light comes, we can just go inside. Sometimes without our knowledge, it comes. Before it comes, we see that particularly in the rainy season, we stay home. It is better to stay home because the lightning sometimes it will be so heavy, means immediately the spark falls on, means we'll die off. So we can protect some natural. In this lesson, we are going to learn some avoid the natural phenomena. We can safeguard ourselves before we could go under the problem with the natural phenomena. Okay, before I could start, know what is charges? Charge. What is this charge? Last class also I taught about the electric current. How as soon as you on the switch, the light will light will burn. It's because of the electrical charge which passes in the wire which is inside the switch box connected to the light. It is because of the charges present, electrical charges present in the wire. So we know that charge means we know there are two types of charges. That is positive charge and negative charge. Last class I taught you positive. Positive means it will not get connected at all. If you take a torch and if both the spring kind it is there, inside where the cell, battery, not the cell. Single means it's a cell. Two cells means it's a battery. So one side it is bulged and one side is flat. So if you connect to this bulge to the flat only, this is positively charged, and this side is negatively charged. These two will get connect, and whatever the instrument we want to get it on, it will get on. So there are only two types of charges, that is positive and negative. So you all know this. Before I could start this, I want to tell you that there are two types of charges, that is positive and negative. Now you could have seen sometimes if wind blows very heavily, in near our school only many a times it has happened. The wire which is very loose, the connected where it is got connected, there a sparkle will produce. You would have noticed a huge sound with a great sparkle. Not even do that also. Sometimes when you are going to plug it in the socket in your house, what happens? A small sparkle comes. This is nothing but the lightning. Lightning is a phenomena, natural phenomena. which occurs naturally. This current and all, which is made of natural, I mean, it is made of human beings. So this is man-made, but lightning and the sparkle, when you plug, no, the spark which comes, it is same as the lightning which occurs in the natural phenomena. Okay. Now, before you could see, sometimes see in the winter season, what you'll wear, which clothes you'll wear, woolen clothes, right? So when you wear the clothes in the night, sometimes when you wear the woolen clothes, no, you could make out your hairs will stand erect. The hands, I mean, the hairs in your hand will stand erect. Okay, this is because of the charged particle. The particles, when the two substances got rubs, no, the charges will produce among two particles. When it is both the opposite charges, no, what happens? There will be a kind of attraction, there will be a spark. When you're going to remove the sweater also in the night, what happens in the dark? You can make out a small sparkle. When you wear the blanket also, no, with this kind of sound, and a sparkle is made. This is nothing but as equal as a lightning also. We'll come to know what is exactly the lightning. So what happens? See, in this lesson, mainly we are, as I said, we are going to study how we can keep away ourselves to protect ourselves from the natural phenomena. Okay, here in this lesson they have given few activities. How these charges are produced. Sorry, children, I have not got the materials. Next class, next class I'll get the materials and I'll show. You would have noticed, as soon as you comb your hair, no, you comb your hair with a comb. The comb will be in a plastic material, right? You comb your hair, then just keep a few papers, put it on the desk. Just keep away from that. What happens? You can notice the paper will get, small pieces of paper will get attached to the comb. That is because as soon as you comb the hair, no, the charges of your hair and the comb will get charged. So as soon as that charged particle, when you keep the paper is not actually charged, okay? When you keep that neutrally charged particle will get attracted to the charged particles, okay? The same way if you take a balloon, okay, erase it, just rub it on a polythene cloth. What happens? And same thing you keep near the papers, the small papers, bits of paper, it will get attracted. So it is all because the surface of the balloon got charged. It is, that's why there is an attraction. You know, no, when charge positive, we don't know what kind of charge, but it is charged. So opposite charged particles will get attracted. To know this, there is an activity here. What does that mean? That we take two balloons, small balloons only. Okay. Just as soon as tie with a tag, take a stick, just stick. I'll get the materials, then only you'll understand next class. Okay, just hang it the balloons with the thread. Okay, take the balloon, just rub the polythene cloth in both the balloons, then just hang it. After a while, immediately what you can make out, the balloons will ripple. Because what happens when both the balloons are rubbed with the same cloth, polythene cloth, so it is equally charged. Both the balloons are same charge, maybe it is a positive or negative. So no, it is, since it is same charged balloons, no, it is getting repelled. No, magnet and all. Only positive, negative get attracted. Positive, equal, same charges will get repelled. So the same way. One more activity. Take a refill, that is ink pen refill. Okay, then rub to a polythene cloth. To hang it, you just put the refill in a glass, the back side, not the nib one. The back side, the plastic is there, no? Just rub to a woolen cloth or polythene cloth. Just put it on a glass. Then take one more refill also. Just rub it and put it on, bring it near to the other one. So it starts repelling. Okay, what happens? It starts repelling. So by this, we'll come to know both the refills are charged with same charging. Okay, so same positive or negative charging. Either one of the charge would have got charged for the both materials. That is what it is repelling. So the same thing what we have to do is one more activity they have given. Take this balloon, charge with the polythene cloth. Okay, take a refill. Okay, charge with the polythene. Rub with the polythene cloth. Now put the balloon. The refill in the glass. Okay. Now keep the balloon near to it. What happened? It starts attracting. So that means now the balloon and the refill, the polythene, the refill which is both charged, it is in the opposite charges. Okay, either the balloon will be in negative charge or the refill will be in positive charge. So it got attracted. So to get attracted, these charges are important. This is called stagnant charge. Stagnant, see, Now this, as soon as you rub, no, see in the electric wire and all, what happens? As soon as you on the switches, what happens? The charged particles will move and it will go to the particular, electric machine, either the bulb or light or whatever the electric machine. It will pass. The charges will move to that particular and that will get on. But usually, this just now we said, no, the activity which we said, the balloon and the refill, as soon as it got charged, it will remain in the same place. The charges has not moved away unless we keep nearby to it. No, it is not got. When you rub the balloon, were not charged. When you rub it and when you brought it near to the polythene cloth, and when it got rubbed only, the charges got transferred on the surface of the balloon. Till then, it was on the polythene cloth only. So this kind of charges is called stagnant charges. The charges which doesn't move, we'll call as stagnant charges. Got? And the charges which move is called other moving charges. Okay. Now there is another activity given. There is another device called electroscope. Electroscope. What this electroscope indicates? Electroscope is a device to know whether the particular thing is charged or not. For that, you can see in your textbook, children, take a glass jar. Okay, just cover a cardboard to cover the the mouth of the glass jar. Okay, to that make a hole. To that hole, just keep one metal paper clip. Metal paper clip. This is a metal paper clip. Metal, all the metals are good conductor of electricity, right? So we just fix a metal paper clip. If you keep, now what happens? It will go inside. So just make it a perpendicular. So if you bend one corner, what happens? It will stand. Okay, metal paper clip. Here also you just make one curve. To this you fix a foil, a paper kind of foil. Foil means, you know, to wrap and all this, aluminum foil used, you know, to pack the food particles. That particle, you just hang it to this coil. This is foil. Okay. Now this is it's just instrument. Okay. What we can do is just rub as usual. You just rub either balloon or a refill. Just rub on a polythene cloth and just now what is that? The refill got charged. Bring it near the tip of the metal paper. What happens? Immediately, since it is a metal, no, the charges will flow from this part to the tip. Okay, the end. What happens? Immediately, it will be like just as soon as you hang the foil, no, it will be in a normal position. As soon as it got charges till the end, it goes, no, immediately it starts repelling. Repelling means it is, why you tell? Because when the plastic, whatever the plastic refill, when it is got, if it is plastic refill, is positive charge means as soon as you bring it here, the positive charges will move into the coil. And what happens? The foil, these two also will be positively charged, these two foils. So when positive charge, what happens? There is a repulsion. So so at the end we'll come to know that since it was in a normal position, when it got repelled, we can make out the refill, plastic refill got charged. Because of that charge, this foil also got charged and the foil got repelled. So there is a electroscope device which was used in the olden days to check whether the object is charged or not. Got? So we will find the electrical charges can be transferred from one charge. So we came to know by this the experiment that electric charges, that is the refill. From the refill, it got charged to the foil. It got transferred. So electric charges can transfer from one object to the another object. It's all very simple, children. To make you understand easy only, it is given very vast. Okay. Hope you all are understanding. So here now, as soon as like, sorry, I erased, I'll just write once again. There is a jar, just cover this jar with the, what is that, wooden plank, okay? Then charge, the metal for this will connect. What is that? The metal foil. As soon as you bring the refill, what happens? Charge refill, it starts repelling, right? So it starts repelling. Immediately when you touch the tip, what happens? It will come to a normal position. That is how. How means as soon as you touch the, what is that? The tip of the metal foil, what happens? The charges which is got charged in the metal foil, it will get transferred to our body and it will go to the earth. So you just now I said, the electric charge will get transferred from one body to our human body is a very good conductor, right? If you keep the hand in the electric current, what happens? Immediately the current passes in us and will die. So we are a very good conductor of electricity, heat, everything. So what happens? As soon as I touch the tip of the foil, what happens? Whatever the charged iron were there, all will get transferred to my body. And from there, it will go to the down, it will go where we are standing. We are standing earth. So to the earth, it will go. This is called earthening. Okay. The transferring of the charges to the earth is called earthing. That is, it is there. I'll tell you what is this earthing and all. Okay. And now, since now it is all, whatever the charges were there, it all got discharged. Right? Discharged from the metal body. Are you all understanding? If you read the textbook, you will understand better, children. Once after my explanation, you go through your textbook, you will understand better because it is so simple. Okay. So the story of lightning, we'll come to know about the lightning. What is this lightning is? Because that is a great phenomenon. Because earlier, now since we got the shelter, that is, if it is going to rain, what we'll do? We'll finish up our work fast. We'll see that we go and settle in the house so that this whatever the lightning thunder will not come across it and will not fall ourselves into a trouble. So earlier and all, what they will see earlier when and all they were not having the house, they were not having proper shelter, they were staying in a den. So when the lightning comes, means they were assuming, okay, God is again, very angry with us. So we have not done something to the God. What they do the next day only, that's why it is very angry, showing all its anger to us. What they do is they immediately sacrifice the animal, or they were doing all this. Later, gradually, the human being found it's because of lightning. How this lightning occurred? You don't know what happens before the rain could come. What the changes you can see in the sky? If it is a plain, means it won't rain. Suddenly, when the clouds, it's because of cloud only the rain falls, right? So what happens when all the clouds join together? When all the clouds, see, there is a cloud here like this. It will be far away to each other. When it's going to rain, it will come close to each other. Okay, here there are so many clouds, right? It will be moving. Clouds you have seen, no? When we see look up at the sky, no? We'll see sky will be moving. We feel it, but it is not the sky which is moving. It is the clouds. Clouds will be moving, and we also will be revolving. We know, no? Earth will be rotating, no? So because of that, we feel that sky is only moving. Not we don't feel like that we are all moving on the earth. So clouds will be moving. No? We feel it is very slow in the sky, but it is so fast, when it is vigorously moving, no, these clouds already it is the top of at the top of the clouds will be positively charged. Okay, all the top border, the topmost of the clouds will be positively charged, and the downmost will be negatively charged. Okay, so this is positive and negative. Here the earth, right? That is the land. Here also already the positive charges will be there. What happens when this, when there is how the rain, before the rain could come, there will be a blow of wind, right? The wind will move very fast. There will be a strong breeze. What happens when the strong breeze occurs? No, this moves, the clouds will move vigorously. What happens when it is moving? The positive charges and the negative charges will get separate. Now, actually, it is fully mixed only. Sorry, children. Actually, cloud will have both the charges. Sorry. The clouds will have both the charges together, positive and negative together. When it is vigorously moving, before the rain could come, because of the heavy breeze, what happens? This positively charge will go occur settle in the top of the cloud, and the negative will come to the bottom. And there is a positive charge here also. What happens when the positive negative, see, there will be when it is vigorously moving, since it is positive negative, there's a great, the quick attraction between the cloud, charges, and since it is in a very strong attraction, what happens? There is sparkle will be, sparkle will occur between the clouds, and here also negative, positive in the cloud as well as on the earth also this occurs. So this is how the lightning is occurring. We'll tell you next class what the safety measurement can be taken for this, and I'll get the next class the materials, that is the balloon and the refill, and I'll show you how it is get checked. If possible, I'll show you the electroscope device also, so that you'll understand better. Okay, children, be home, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.